Hello, my name is Chiara Giorgetti, and I am an international attorney in the Washington, D.C. office of White & Case. I have been a judge in both the regional and international rounds of the Jessup Competition, and I enjoy that very much.
And my name is David Quayat, and I also am an international attorney in the Washington, D.C. office of White & Case LLP. And since 2002, I've competed, administered, and judged at the national and international levels, and I too love being part of Jessup. This section of the video addresses the way to evaluate an oral round. The Jessup is an appellate-style advocacy contest. It is quite different from a trial court environment. The oralist's purpose is to persuade you to favor their position or prayers for relief. But note, you should not judge the case on the merits. Though the authors of the compromise strive to create a balanced problem with strong legal arguments for both applicant and respondent, the law on each side of an issue is often unbalanced and may favor one side over the other. Thus, instead of judging the arguments on their merits, you should judge the quality of the oralist's advocacy skills and the knowledge of relevant law. Because the competitors are arguing before the International Court of Justice, representing states, the oralists are expected to convey formality while engaging with the bench in a conversational style. In this sense, the Jessup is more interactive than other moots. Judges may pose questions to oralists at any time during the proceedings. Some benches are very hot, asking many questions throughout an oralist presentation. And some benches are comparatively very cold, allowing the oralist to present his or her pleadings with few interruptions. Competitors are expected to prepare for both scenarios and everything in between. Always remember that the oralists are the stars, and this is their time to show you what they know. They should address your questions and concerns, but you should avoid monopolizing their time with overly long, rambling questions, unnecessary repetition of questions, or incessant interrogation.
Many of our newest judges are recent Jessup competitors themselves. If you're one of these new alumni, please remind yourself that you are no longer a competitor. You are now a judge, which means that you need to let the students take center stage. Your job is to question and evaluate them, not defeat them. While the Jessup competition attempts to mimic the realities of actual practice by encouraging many different styles of judging, remember that this is a teaching tool for students. You should test the competitors' knowledge as much as possible and push them to be better oral advocates, but always do so professionally and respectfully. At the beginning, the first speaker on each side should introduce herself, as well as her co-agent, and outline the primary issues that will be presented in their pleadings. The second oralist of each side should reintroduce herself and outline the issues that she will discuss. It is best to allow oralists time to complete their introductions before asking any questions. Although you may see more experienced judges challenge oralists early in the round by asking them to reorder their pleadings or deliver a brief summary of the facts to test their ingenuity and flexibility.
Now let's take a look at the evaluation criteria on the Oral Round Scoresheet, which you will use to evaluate the presentations of each of the 4 oralists. The scoresheet is designed to help you calculate a total score for each oralist based on 5 principal performance categories: knowledge of the law, questions and answers, knowledge of the facts, style, poise, and demeanor, and organization and time management. Each performance category includes specific factors you'll want to look at in order to help you evaluate each oralist's performance. Based on the performance level, you will assign a numeric value for each category. To determine a total score for each oralist, add up the points earned in each performance category. The total score will always be between 50 and 100 points. Competitors who earn a 92 or above are considered excellent or trophy-worthy. Good oralists receive scores in the 80s. Below average competitors score in the 70s, and those who really have some work to do score in the 60s. In very exceptional cases, in the 50s. Both 60s and 50s are quite rare and are not appropriate in most cases.